Alright, here is my SP5K. So many things. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start from the butt to tip, okay? It's a brace, okay? The only thing is this folding brace that I got. Haga, I don't remember where I got it from, to be honest. Sorry, guys. I wish they created this design just a little better, because you have to lift it up, have that clearance, then slide it open. If you don't, you're going to break the edges, which it's broken already, because my friend unfortunately didn't know he had to lift it up. But because of that, it's already broken. You can see how much that, I mean, it's hard to see, but you can see how there's like a little issue right there. And he thought he could just pull it out. Well, in the process, he kind of really ruined it, but I don't blame him too much. It's just the design wasn't made properly. I wish it was a proper design and when they made it. And it's made of plastic, so you got to replace this whole plastic piece of the stock, or of this, it's not even the stock, it's just of this foldable brace attachment. Other than that, still solid. Don't get me wrong, still solid. And I do like the adjustment is a little annoying, because then I'm able to adjust it back and back, I have to hold it somewhere. But I'm able to adjust it forward and back, I have to hold it somewhere. But if I wanted to just do it quick, I'm not going to be able to do that. I have to make sure I have to place it down, adjust it, or whatever the case is. Even I can adjust it forward by just clicking the two indents and just pushing it forward. But then when I want to adjust it back, I got to hold it down. See how much of an issue it is already. Hold it down, adjust it back, make sure it's in the right place. Okay, it's in the right place. Then go, right? So that's the only gripe about this whole setup in the rear. I need to change this capsule nut to something else. I don't like the capsule nut. I like the circle better. I'll find one to replace. Trijicon RMR. It is nice. I just wish it was a little higher, but I need that cold witness if I want to use iron sights. That's it. Very accurate though. Don't get me wrong, just pricey, $500. Oh my goodness. You got the lower. I had an issue with these two. Dude, these screws suck. I had to like pin them in with a tool just so I can put this, what is it, 1913 rail in, so I can put this stock brace, whatever these things called. Other than that, that's what I had to do with this. So it's got your tight fix, very tight. BCM off, canted, forward grip. It is off, canted, to legalize everything. Highly recommend a magwell. Magwell is so important, because before I had to put my finger in and make sure I put it in, feel it, and it kind of ate up on my finger. I hated it. But with this magwell, I can just put it in, know it's going to hit in every time. But with that, you got to make sure this is in properly. It's going to be off by millimeters, and you really got to find that right placement for it. But when I place my, let's say double, I use my plastic ones. It's cheaper for sure. Instead of $70 or $60 you have to spend on this, I had to make sure everything aligned properly. Now it still does. Don't get me wrong. I just got to make sure with this, because of this magwell, it won't seat as properly, so I had to really make sure it's in. So this is me putting it in, it's me securing it in. And then I have to tug it just to make sure. I do hate it, so I always, my to-go is the metal. Metal is your most iconic, but also most secure. Alright, so there is that. Trigger, of course, trigger can always be better, but you can always get the full metal lower and then get the actual AR triggers kit for it. But this trigger is your typical HK trigger. Nothing else about that. Still super nice to fire and have fun at the range. Magpole forward, and it just helps with the assistance on getting that hand placement. SP5K is still fun. There's no doubt about that. It is one of my funnest and best to deal with the range. Also save myself ammo on instead of a 300 blackout. So there's that. That is my build up for the SP5K.